What it is, what it do is Big Mo,
Kels, man.
and welcome back to the Big Mo podcast. All right, yo, been crazy. We back at it again, episode 3 of the Big Mo podcast. It's been
You're
crazy.
live, man.
Yeah, been a pretty good week, but it been a crazy week. Kels, how you doing with the snow, Papa?
Oh, the snow out here in New York, man. Let me tell you something, man.
Thank God I'm not in New York right now because I would have been tight.
Let me tell you something, man. Monday we got hit with a snowstorm. Like it was a blizzard outside. Like,
The whole
like
Northeast was just,
yeah. It was like I think it was like 18 inches, man. Shit. I was like, yo, what the hell is going on here?
yeah, it was a lot.
Like, like I was supposed to go. I was on a little a road trip for the weekend, and I was supposed to come back to work Monday.
Yeah.
And then next thing I know, all I hear is about the snowstorm, and then I wake up in the morning and I'm like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, it was crazy because my dad just came from New York. He came back. He came to Orlando. Mind you, he brought some pizza.
That good old New York
No,
slice.
bro, he brought he. You know what he did? He took those shoe boxes, right? You have the shoe box, but they have the clear ones where you could put shoes and stuff like that inside. He took 2 of those. He bought 2 pies, froze them overnight, took them out, packed them, and then took them on the plane. And he put it in a suitcase and everything, wrapped it up and everything. They didn't even check it. Like, yo,
Imagine he gets stopped on a plane and they'd be like, sir, what do you have in your bag? And he'd be like,
pizza.
I got pizza, yo. They're gonna be like, what are you, a Ninja Turtle?
Yo, but yeah, it was when he came in through because he surprised us. He didn't tell us he was coming.
Surprise,
He
motherfucker.
just showed up, surprise, motherfucker. And what you call it? And when he popped up and he pulled out the bag and he pulled out the pizza, yo, I went nuts. I was like, yo, being in Florida, they ain't no good pizza. The only good pizza out here is Pizza Hut. That's it. That's it, bro. Like, it's terrible. The pizza over here is trash. Well, when you're from New York, you like get freaking what you will call it. You get so like spoiled with good pizza, you know. Even the bad pizza in New York is the best pizza anywhere else.
Yeah. So like I just learned from Big Mo that unfortunately, don't come at me, nobody, please. But I didn't know that the water from New York was the best water in the whole United States.
Yes, so, it is. If
this is something that I learned the other day, and I was like, oh, shit. Like, all right, cool. We got the best water.
It's the reason why the pizza and like the bagels are so good because they use the New York water. Like, if you go try to do pizza anywhere else for some reason with the dough, it doesn't come out as good. Now, I believe in that because I'm sorry, anywhere else I go besides New York, like, and they try to do New York pizza, is either the pizza crust is trash and the sauce is okay. The sauce is trash and the crust is okay, or 9 times out of 10 is both. Like, they both trash.
No, it's true.
It's hard to find a good pizza outside of New York, honestly, unless you're gonna get like I'll give Chicago their due, not the deep dish, because I got people from Chicago actually were getting on me, like, because they were like, stop talking about like deep dishes are pizza. That's not really the real Chicago pizza. Like, the real Chicago pizza is like thin crust or something like that. Like, and I was like, oh, I'll actually try that. Like, that's not too bad. But
Chi-town.
I'm always gonna be biased to New York, you know. But yeah, so that's you learn something new every day, bro. Learn something new. Like, I'm glad I could drop that knowledge on you, bro.
Yeah, man. Thank you, man. Because there's a lot of other states that I go to or whatever I visited in the past, and they advertise it big letterings, New York style pizza.
Yep.
And then you try it, and you're like, what is this shit?
It's like, stop. You're not New York pizza. Stop. Just stop. Just be like, pizza here. That's it. Because once you
Yeah.
put the name New York Pizza, you're already setting yourself up for failure.
And
Because
people gonna try, and then you fucking fail. You
exactly,
failed. Get out of
exactly.
here.
The same thing with the bagels too, bro. Like the bagels in New York are just the best, bro. But yeah, so that was our week. What else happened this week? Well, unfortunately, we had some like passings of some celebrities this week. I don't I think it was the character the Screech the Dustin
Oh
was
yes,
Dustin
Dustin
Diamond.
Diamond. Dustin
Dustin
Diamond.
Diamond
Yes,
passed
Screech.
away
Yeah,
cancer, right?
died of lung cancer.
Yeah, damn man. Yeah,
44 years old, man.
he passed away. I never really watched Saved by the Bell, but I've always heard about Screech and stuff like that, and like
Screech.
the Screech, the unfortunate his career. He always got typecast, so he couldn't really get into roles that he wanted and stuff like that. So
So yeah, that's something I wanted to a little talk up on a little of this topic over here with
yeah.
Screechy Screechy.
Oh, okay.
I
Elaborate.
just I just feel like with him, um, he was one of the most. If you haven't watched Saved by the Bell, you can start watching it. It's on Peacock. I don't know if you have Peacock.
Yeah.
You'll probably be able to catch on there with all the episodes.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
with Screech, he was probably the one of the main characters of the show,
Yeah.
and he was there from the beginning. And I've heard documentaries on Saved by the Bell how because his on screen character is portrayed as a dork, so he's this geeky dorky character who he's basically like a nerd who's smart,
Yeah.
um, but he just makes a lot of dumb decisions.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's his on screen character, and he's known for that in the show. And behind the scenes, once the filming stops, behind the scenes, all the characters involved in the show with him, they treated him the same way as they did if he was still on screen,
Mm.
which was messed up.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then later on down the years, after all the season finale, the series finale, and everything, after they all split up
After the
and
show
went about
finished.
their
Yeah.
ways, yeah, after the show finished, um, he came out with a porno film and stuff like that when he got
Oh
a
yeah. I
little
forgot
older.
about that.
Yeah, he came out with a porno film, and then he came out with something like a little I think he came out with a documentary and stuff like that, talking about each character of the show and how they all did something different. And
Yeah.
then he said it was a lie. So I don't know. And then they did a lot of reunions with the show, but he was never invited.
Yeah.
Never invited. No one.
Yeah. No, he
None of
wasn't
them.
on the
None of the
reboot
characters.
show. He
No,
wasn't on
no,
the
no
reboot
reboot.
show either.
No nothing. So I
Which
felt. I feel
yeah.
for him in a way.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
It's
felt. I felt for him because I felt like he didn't get the acknowledgement that he was supposed to get
yeah.
from basically at one time he called his friends.
Yeah, and not only that, he got typecasted, which typecasted as the dorky, dumb guy, and like he didn't want to do that shit all the time.
Yeah.
Like when you're a cat, that's the problem also too with like young actors. They get typecast into these roles, and they can't break out of it, and that's the problem. They like Daniel Radcliffe, right, the guy who plays Harry Potter. Like he hated Harry Potter, like afterwards, because he everywhere he goes, it was like, oh, that's Harry Potter, that's Harry Potter. Like he wasn't known as anything else, as like he didn't have a lot of a big resume and anything of other of other movies that he did or anything. Everything was just straight up like they looked at him and was like, oh, that's Harry Potter. So you get sick of that shit. Like I will get tired.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not just Harry Potter, bitch. Like I can do so much other shit, man.
I'm Rick James, bitch.
I, I'm
but
Rick
look,
James, bitch.
but I feel like with that sense, like what you're saying is true. He was like he didn't want to be known as Harry Potter. This is why he came out with the woman and the one in I'm sorry. Look, Toto. This is why he came out with the Woman in Black. It was a horror
Yeah.
film.
Oh yeah.
And he tried to, separate himself from the Harry Potter image. He wanted
Yeah.
to do horror, and he
Yeah.
wanted to explore and expand
That's
his
why
horizons.
that's why you see a lot of these people that do these big like young adult films. Like, for example, prime perfect example right now, Robin Pattinson, right? Twilight.
Twilight.
Twilight
That's all
is
he's going for.
freaking terrible. I don't care what anybody says, it's terrible, right?
Hate that movie.
Is trash. And that really affected his career for a while because everybody just looked at him as Edward, right? Edward from, I think that was his character's name.
Yeah, Edward Cullen or something
Yeah,
like that. I don't know.
some shit like that. I didn't watch the movies like that because they were all terrible to me. I tried to watch it. And I was like, nah, can't do it. But he was always seen as the guy from Twilight, so nobody took him serious. Nobody wanted to give him serious roles. And then, like, I feel like a few years after that, he came out with movies like The Rover. He came out with Good Time, which is a real. He's been coming out with a lot of great indie films, showing that he can act his ass off, right? So right now he's like one of the most sought after actors, really, because everything that he's been doing lately has just struck gold. Like, he just did Tenet. Tenet, he was pretty damn good in Tenet. He did he's gonna be the next Batman.
I'm vengeance.
I mean, come on, bro. Like, he looks so good in the bat suit. So good in the bat suit. But
That trailer was really good.
that trailer was really good. But like, those are the type of like, he got typecast. He had to fight his way out of that by just doing different films and perfecting his craft and showing people that, no, I'm not that dude from Twilight. I'm not Edward, right? I'm Robert Pattinson, and I'm one of the best actors right now, right? But
Mhm.
okay, so without further ado, this podcast today is really going to be talking about like movies and TV. Like, that's my bread and butter. I love movies and TV. I'm always watching movies or some kind of TV series. Right now, I'm watching The Americans popping show.
You gotta pop the little popcorn right now, like.
I wish I had popcorn right now. That's another thing. I'm stressing out that I can't go to the movies, man. COVID,
No
and
AMC, no
like,
Regal.
oh my god, bro. Like, that's like, you know, Kels. I got the AMC A list, bro. I was there every freaking weekend in the movie theaters. I felt like,
I
it
got
was like,
I got the Regal card. Every time I swipe the card, I would get like half off of a movie or
yeah,
popcorn.
yeah,
I would
yeah.
get free popcorn. That's how much I used to go to the movies.
I have both. I have Regal and I had AMC, but I have the AMC A list because you could do reserve 3 films at once, right? You could reserve 3 films for the week and shit like that. Yo, that was perfect because before that I used to pick my films wisely. I'm like, I want to pick this film because I know I'm gonna like it. Now with the AMC, which I haven't used it, of course, because of COVID, I used to pick like 3 movies. Um, I'll pick a movie that I know I'm gonna like, and I'll pick like, maybe if there's only one movie that I know I'm gonna like, I'll pick like 2 other ones that I might like that I don't know if I'm gonna like or whatever, but I'm gonna give it a chance because I have that spot reserved, right? Um, but yeah, I miss going to the movie theaters. I miss movies. Thank God for streaming services, to be honest, because like,
HBO Max.
between HBO Max, between Disney Plus right now, which we're gonna segue into. Disney Plus is just by far right now, I think it's the best streaming service in terms of like the 2 big IPs like Star Wars and Marvel. Both of those shows with The Mandalorian and now with WandaVision. Bro, WandaVision is like one of the trippiest, most I'm so surprised that Marvel went that direction and really took a big swing on WandaVision, bro. What do you think about WandaVision? How do you like it? Do you like it? Do you not like
Um,
it?
I like it. I like the sick. Like you told me, I like the sitcom aspect of it. It's like a sitcom. It has comedy. It has. I'm just waiting for that action to kick in, man.
Yeah.
It's already on episode 5, so I'm just waiting for the action to kick in just a little bit.
Yeah.
Even though episode 5 was about to get there.
I don't know. I feel like don't hold out for too much action in this film, in this TV series. I feel like, anyway. But this show has so many so many good qualities about it. I love this. I'm a big fan of sitcoms. Like I've always grew up watching sitcoms as a kid. Like freaking from all different, from like the Honeymooners to freaking
The
Three's
intro
Company.
reminded the intro reminded me of Full House.
Oh yeah, for this one, right? The one
Yeah.
that just aired today, right? This morning. That gave me Full House vibes, Family Ties vibes, and it gave me, what was that other show? There's another show that it gave
Oh,
vibes to.
Three's Company.
No, not Three's Company is more 70s. The 70s gave me a little Three's Company vibe when they were like on the bike and stuff.
Oh, Family Matters.
Family Matters. It gave me a little bit of that vibe too. Like I grew up watching that shit. Like that's like great memories for me. But like I love the swings that the show is taking. Like they're not afraid to be like freaking weird. Like that's the thing. That's the thing which Kevin Feige, or my Lord and Savior Kevin Feige, when it comes to Marvel, bro, like he these movies, well, there's been like 23 movies, right? 23 films. He's earned the right to now like do some wild crazy shit with the property. Like do different type of things that will it will catch people off guard and shit, you know? Like when you pitch that show, WandaVision is going to be a sitcom in the MCU. You're like, "What? A sitcom? Like what are you doing?" And then the execution of the show is just like perfect with it going. This is gonna be spoilers. We're gonna talk about spoilers on this show. That ending today with fucking Evan Peters showing up as Pietro. Evan Peters, if you know who I'm talking about, that's the Quicksilver from the Fox X-Men property, you know, from when they were on Fox, when they were distributed by Fox. So like this has so many implications of what's gonna happen, because we know that the multiverse of madness is coming out, right? Which is Doctor Strange, the Multiverse of Madness. We know that's coming out. So this is like the first little step towards that. Like oh shit, like this, how did he get here? Like, and I don't think that was Wanda. Wanda did not bring him back. I think that has to do with somebody powerful, somebody out there that's controlling this situation along with Wanda, and is making her do things that she's willfully like accepting this reality. Like she doesn't how you call that? She doesn't try to fight back, because she's getting everything that she wants. She's getting Vision back. She's getting the kids. She's getting kids that she wants with Vision and stuff like that. So she doesn't want to leave this reality. That's why anytime somebody comes in and tries to disturb that, she goes ham, like what she did to Monica Rambeau. She threw her ass out of the friggin' out of the barrier, boom, and landed her.
Like, get out of my house.
But yo, it's crazy. I love this show, man. This is like every episode, and that's another thing too. What I like with TV, with what Disney Plus is doing, was they doing weekly shows instead of doing what Netflix does when they throw all the episodes out at once. I feel like the problem with throwing out all the episodes at once is that, okay, yeah, Stranger Things, popping show, right? But after like the first initial 2 weeks, nobody talks about it anymore. It's not that cooler talk, you know, the when it's not something that everybody's talking about weekly. Mandalorian, bro, every week is something like, yo, you saw that? Yo, shit, like I can't wait the next week. This and that. Like there's something to talk about with, and it lasts longer. It lasts like it lasts like 2 months. Same thing as doing with WandaVision. WandaVision started in January. It's February. It'll probably end in like the
March.
end of February, because in March starts Waka
Waka
Flocka Flame. Nah, it'll start Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Soldier, baby.
But yeah, I'm loving this show so far, man. This like it's one of the best shows out right now. But yeah, it's better weekly. Like I'm saying, it's much better weekly. What Like, what is your me right now? I think WandaVision is. If I have to give a score to the show right now, it'll be 4.5. Why are you laughing? This is,
I thought you froze, bro.
this is tiene pavera. Tiene pavera.
I thought you froze, man.
if I
Yeah,
have
but
to if I have to give the show a score right now, it'll be 4.5 out of 5.
all right, we're gonna have to edit all of this part right here, man.
They go get some water or some shit like that. Go air yourself out. Tiene pavera ahora. I said 4.5 out of 5 stars. I'll give the show so far. What do you think? What would you give it? No, because I know at first you were a bit like hesitant. You were like, I don't know what this shit is. Like it was weird. Me, I was in it from the start, but like the last 2 episodes got you hooked, right?
The first episode, I seen the first episode on Monday, and I was like, you know what? Let me just give it a try. And ever since the first episode, I was like, yo, this is not bad.
Yeah.
And then the second episode, and then the third episode, I was like, oh, okay, I could see myself watching this. It's not bad.
Yeah.
But I didn't think it was going to get to the point as the fourth and the fifth episode was going to be.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just thought it was just going to be like a kind of like family oriented, and then I just thought it was just going to be like very calm and stuff like that. But now it's just picking up. Now it's like, all right, what's next? What's going to happen now?
Now shit is hitting the fan.
And like you said earlier, like I feel like with Wanda, I feel like she's getting something is telling her what to do.
Yeah.
And that could be, as I told you from earlier, that could probably be the main villain of Phase 4.
Which theories out there, which I firmly believe might be Mephisto. Those of you who know in the comics, I'm not that vast in the comics. I know certain shit, but I'm not gonna tell you right now that I know everything about Mephisto. But I know he's kind of like the devil of this universe or some shit like that.
Oh, so that makes sense.
So because on what he does, because he's connected with that kind of storyline with Wanda and with Scarlet Witch in the comics, and he basically he makes her have the babies or some shit like that, and he takes them away. If I have any comic book fans that know better, put it in the comments and tell me the actual story and shit like that, or links to the story. But I have a feeling that Mephisto played in a role of her starting all this, like probably planting seeds in her head, like do this, and I'll make sure like Vision, you'll have Vision alive again, and you'll have Vision, and you'll have kids, and you'll have a normal life and everything like that. I think that's planting seeds in her head. I think that's, to me, that's what's happening. But we'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see.
So.
The next show that's coming out will be Falcon and Winter Soldier, which I'm pumped up because I love anything in the Captain America kind of like vein. Like with Falcon is such a dope character. Winter Soldier's popping. I love Winter Soldier. This show looks like it's gonna be. This show is the action show. This show is gonna be action packed. Because I think it's only, if I'm not mistaken, they said there's only 6 episodes.
Really?
Yes, because it's basically gonna be like a 6-episode movie. So it's gonna be it's like a 6-hour movie basically.
Oh, so every episode is gonna be an hour. It's not gonna be like one.
I don't know. It could be 40 minutes. I'm not sure. It could be like 40 something minutes to an hour maybe. I'm not totally sure because I'm noticing between Mandalorian and WandaVision, they be cutting it down to like 30 minutes max, really, like 30 something.
Yeah, I feel like WandaVision is very short.
But I do like that. I think that it's a strategy behind it because I think they put just the right amount of stuff in the episode that when it ends, it's like, no, I can't wait till next week. It leaves you hyped up for the next episode, like right off the bat. Because this ended, you're like, oh my god, what's gonna happen next week? Like And I love
Mhm.
that. I love that with shows that leave you on that cliffhanger. Like as long as it's well executed. So Falcon Winter Soldier is gonna be dope. We have Baron Zemo coming back as the villain, which I feel like he's a very underrated villain. Like he didn't really have to do anything in the Civil War and had them all fighting against each other in Civil War. So that's a smart ass villain. So he's gonna be coming with his trademark mask this time, and then I think there's gonna be a lot of big, huge surprises in that show that we're not seeing. Just like right now, like who the hell would have thought that? Spoiler alert: Evan Peters was gonna pop up in WandaVision.
And
But yeah,
this could be probably one of the main reasons why Chris Evans is reprising his role as Captain America.
could be. I think it might be not necessarily um for that show. I think it might be something in reference to a Disney Plus series, maybe. What I would love which I don't think they're gonna probably do. What I would like, because remember in Endgame, he went back to put all the Infinity Stones in their right place. I want to see his journey doing that shit because he had to bring back the Soul Stone. The stone and in order to bring back the Soul Stone, he would have had to come face to face with Red Skull.
Mhm.
And I would love to see that. Like to see that image of him like with Red Skull again, and like that's such a holy shit moment that would be. Um
Holy shit!
oh, holy shit. But yeah, there's been a couple of like new shows that have actually been in development that they've been talking about. One of the shows is actually a Wakanda series, and it's set in the world of Wakanda. It's gonna be a Disney Plus spinoff, and it's gonna be directed most likely. Well, I think it's here. It says it'll be directed by um the creator himself, not the creator himself, but the man who directed Black Panther, Ryan Coogler, who's one of the best directors out right now. The
Wakanda forever.
period, bro. Wakanda forever. But yeah, the Ryan Coogler, bro. If you're not familiar, you definitely know Ryan Coogler. He did Black Panther. He's gonna do Black Panther 2. He did Creed, the first Creed movie, which
Mm.
was awesome. He did Fruitvale Station, which is another great movie. It's a small catalog. He only has like I would think 4 films or something like that, but all of his films have been really good. So I'm really
Reminds me
excited.
of
What?
Jordan Peele kind of.
Oh, Jordan Peele's another one, yeah. But I'm so excited because okay, here it says this is the headline, this is the story right here. It says, hold on, let me pull it up. Where is it? Why is it not pulling up? Coño. Let's go. Get it together. Okay.
Get it together, man.
Get it together. Okay, so the headline reads Black Panther Helmer Ryan Coogler stakes his proximity media banner to 5-year exclusive television deal with Disney with a Wakanda series in the works. So he has a 5-year deal for a TV deal with Disney to do a Disney Wakanda series. That, bro, I want to see
That
Wakanda, bro. Like Wakanda is one of the dopest things we've ever seen in like comics. Like, and I can't wait to explore that world more. With all the technology and shit. I want to see everyday life in Wakanda, basically.
Wakanda.
Yes, I want to see everyday life in Wakanda, and I wonder what it's gonna be about. Because how do you feel about this? I want to ask you a question because, unfortunately, with the passing of Chadwick Boseman, it, it's a touchy thing. Like I don't know, I wouldn't want them to recast T'Challa, right? I don't want them to, and I know there's people out there that do want him to recast as T'Challa, or do want to recast T'Challa, just because T'Challa is such a big staple, like not staple, it's such a big inspiration to young black kids and black people in general. So, and they don't want to lose that. But I feel like where there can only be one T'Challa, in my opinion. There can only be one T'Challa. And um anybody could be Black Panther. Anybody could take up the mantle of Black Panther. They already established that in Black Panther, that there's been Black Panthers passed down through generations, right?
Mhm.
There's only one T'Challa, and I feel like to recast T'Challa would be kind of like, to me, a disrespect to Chadwick Boseman. I feel like, um, I mean, if they do it the right way and they take a right direction on it and actually um and it actually works, then I'll maybe forgive it. But right now, just cast somebody else to be a Black Panther. Like I want Shuri to become Black Panther because it happens in the comics too. She becomes a Black Panther, so I would love to see her um play the role as Black Panther. You know,
I
Be-
just feel like it's gonna be very hard for that script. Like, how do you write him off? Basically,
that's the thing.
like, that's the main issue. It's like you can't just end up saying he died in battle
No,
when it's like the story wouldn't match up. It wouldn't add up, and it's insane for something tragic like that to happen.
yeah, I know.
But unfortunately, how the world that we live in, unfortunately, everything revolves around the saying that everyone says, you
The
just
show
gotta keep
must
moving forward. The
the,
show
sh-
must go on.
the show must go on, and Disney knows that they took their time with it. They didn't, because Black Panther was supposed to start filming now. They were gonna start filming in February, so to come out, I think, in 2022. So they were gonna already gear up to start doing this thing, and they had to step back and rethink of things and basically write the script and do changes to that shit because it's tough, man. Like I would not want to be in their position. I I do not envy them. Like that's such a tough job to do right now. Is come up because they had a whole story. They had the script already. I know that for a fact. They had the script already, and they had to change everything because unfortunately he passed away. Um, but I'm
Yeah,
really thrilled for Wakanda series, and honestly, I have faith in Marvel. Marvel has not let me down. Like they took a while, like in the beginning of the MCU, it took a little. Avengers came out and blew up everything, but it still took a little bit of time to get to where it's at today. Because I think from, if I'm not mistaken, from Captain America Winter Soldier and on, I feel like there hasn't been a bad film, in my opinion. Every film has been great quality films. The Avengers Infinity War and Endgame are two of the most iconic movies at this point. Like Endgame is still my favorite superhero movie of all time. There will nothing will ever top it. I don't care what anybody says. That moment of when he goes Avengers,
Assemble.
that still gives me chills to this day. I watch it. I try to watch it like every year or whatever now, and every time I watch it, I still get goosebumps, bro. It's crazy. It's a crazy feeling. Like to think that you will see all those superheroes together on the same battlefield in the same movie. Like, who would have thought, bro?
yeah,
When
and
we
it's just like it's like your childhood dream just came through, man.
Yo, exactly, bro. I like you look back, you had Thor, Black Panther, you had so many characters, Iron Man, you had all these characters together fighting against like a big villain. It looked like a freaking comic book, like it looked like a comic book spread, like the big double, the when you open a page and it has like the double shot when it shows like the whole picture in two pages, yo. It's fire, bro. I love that movie, and Tony Stark's death is still like, still gets me, bro. Still gets me, and that's the reason why I don't want him back inside the MCU because I feel like his death weight is too powerful for him to just pop up again. Like I think that will diminish his death in Endgame, and that will diminish like his purpose in Endgame of sacrificing himself. Like I not to say I wouldn't want to see him again. Like if I have to see him again, it will be like in some sort of like AI form or like a speaking like he's talking. But I don't want to see Robert Downey Jr. in the movie because he ran a perfect arc. He started by saying I am Iron Man, and then he ends by saying I am Iron Man and snapping and killing all Thanos and all his people. So it's like perfect ending, man. The same thing with Cap, which is the reason why a lot of people are a little hesitant to have Cap come back, you know. But I have faith. I think they'll do the right thing with that. But to move on from Marvel and stuff like that, a movie I'm excited for that the trailer just came out. I think it was last week or the week before that could have been Godzilla versus Kong. Bro, when I tell you I'm so pumped for this movie and I'm also so upset that movie theaters are closed because this movie on IMAX will be insane. I might risk it, bro, because over here in Orlando in Disney Springs, the AMC is open. The AMC is open, Papa. I'll shit if they play King Kong, Godzilla versus King Kong. I'm on IMAX. I'm going. F it.
King Kong ain't got nothing on me.
King Kong ain't got shit on me.
Denzel, my boy Denzel. But yeah,
Denzel Washington, baby.
That trailer, bro. How do you feel about that trailer?
I honestly, it's like no. Not negative. I just don't know what's going. I don't know what's going on. Basically,
what do you mean? Like, what you trying?
Like,
because I got some insider stuff on that.
Because I know King Kong is bad. Godzilla's bad.
No, they're both not bad.
So they're both not bad.
They're both not bad. No, Godzilla is not bad. Kong is generally not bad. He's never really bad. So the common theory is right now is the Godzilla that you're seeing fighting King Kong and destroying cities is actually Mecha Godzilla.
In the trailer, as the Godzilla.
In the trailer is actually Mecha Godzilla with Godzilla's like skin on top of it.
What?
Yes.
So,
yep.
What?
Yep. So it's Mecha Godzilla. You know what Mecha Godzilla is, right?
Yeah.
The machine.
The machine.
The one that they made a machine, the replica of Godzilla to fight Godzilla. So
where is Godzilla then?
We don't know. We don't. But this is the theory. We don't know for sure if this is the case. So because they're saying at the end of the last Godzilla King of Monsters, he's the protector of Earth at this point. He's not here to destroy Earth. So why is he going crazy destroying cities and buildings and going through freaking Navy ships and destroying them? Why? And there's a clip in the trailer. It's really quick where in the beginning of the trailer when they show people running down and you see something like coming over the top, if you pause it at a certain point, the head it looks like a metal head. It doesn't look like Godzilla or anything else.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody's saying it's most likely that is Mecha Godzilla. In like a King Kong, in like a Godzilla suit per se.
What is this guy? A symbiote, man?
Not a symbiote, but like what you call it? He's wearing a suit. He's wearing a suit. Probably some technology that they could do to make it to make him look like Godzilla. Because remember at the end of Godzilla 2, they also show like because King Ghidorah was dead, but they had one of the heads, so they probably used that to make the Mecha Godzilla or something like that.
So at the end of the day, Mechagodzilla is the bad person.
It's a true bad, and that then King Kong and the real Godzilla, wherever he's at, will have to come and fight, band together to fight Mechagodzilla.
So you got to bring in, right? You got to bring in Tommy from Power Rangers and play the flute.
All right. Oh
and then
my
you get,
God!
You get Godzilla coming up from the water.
It's morphing time. Dan, 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 dan. Go, go, Power Rangers! Dee, 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 dee. Go, go, Power Rangers! Yo, Tommy was the shit, bro. Tommy,
yeah, man.
Freaking Power Rangers. Sorry, we're gonna go on a side note right now. Power Rangers, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers was the shit. Period, bro.
It will always be.
It will always be classic. There's no other Power Rangers could top it. There's some good other ones and later on, but nothing tops Mighty Morphin, man. Nothing, man. Tommy is still the shit, bro. Either as the Green Ranger or the White Ranger. Like that show is so corny. Like you look back at it now, it's so corny, but it's such nostalgia that is like I would never not like it. Like I love that shit. I love that.
Yeah.
I remember watching the movie, bro, with Ivan Ooze and shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, the ooze is back.
Mr. Ooze.
Mr. Ooze, a freaking yo, what a great ass freaking movie, bro. That was such a good movie, man.
Yeah, man.
Good times with that. But yeah, where were we? We were talking about Godzilla.
It's Godzilla.
But also, you saw like Kong has a freaking battle axe, bro. He about to go in on Godzilla.
He got the long neck, man.
No, then he got the axe, the battle axe, bro. When he went like that and just boom right on top of Godzilla's head, like he about to wreck shit.
But I can't wait for the film. It's something. It like you said earlier, like I feel like being taken away from movies is very like, man, like
not able to go to the theater.
It's just not the same. Like I could watch the movie in my house, but it's not it doesn't have the same aura, the same vibe.
Yeah, it's nothing like watching a movie with a community of people, right? Or watching, especially like on opening night, opening weekend, like when everybody's like amped for the movie, like I thank God that Endgame came out in 2019. Can you imagine if that was supposed to come out in 2020?
I think it would have got pushed back.
It would have got pushed back, but they would have had to keep pushing it back to the point where people would have been like, just put it out on streaming. And to watch that on streaming would have been such a disservice, bro. The gods were looking out for us because to this day, I have never heard a theater like roar so loud. The only time I heard a crowd roar like that was me being in Yankee Stadium during a playoff game. Yo, we were going nuts, man, when anything that happened in that movie. Yo, especially when the battle scene when Cap finally caught Mjolnir. Yo, when he caught the hammer, bro, that whole place went nuts. And in every showing, because I saw like 6 times in the theaters. I saw it once because the tickets were selling out. The first showing I had to see at like 12 o'clock in the morning. 12 o'clock at night, 12 midnight. 12 midnight, bro. And I didn't get home till like 3 o'clock in the morning. 4 o'clock in the morning because the movie was 3 hours long. Oh, I'm lying. It was like 11:30, and then I didn't get home till like 3:30 or 4 o'clock. It was, bro, but it was so worth it. The energy in that crowd was nothing I've ever experienced, and you can't get that at home. You can't. As much as you might be going crazy watching something, you don't get that same feeling at home as you do when you're watching it in the theaters. Bro, another perfect example, when we went to go see Get Out.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, that was one of them, because I don't like scary movies, so I was mad hesitant. Remember, Kels? I was like, he was like, we're going to go see Get Out. I'm like, I don't want to see Get Out. I was like, I don't want to see Get Out, man. Like, I wanna freaking I want to watch something else, but there was nothing else, and I kept hearing how good this movie was. I was like, fuck it, let's go watch it. And that movie was so good, and the the freaking crowd made it even better. Like,
Yeah, and especially the funny moment because that guy was hilarious. I forgot the character's name, man, but
which one?
it
Which
was
one?
funny. The
The main guy? No, not the main. Oh, his
no,
best
no, not the
friend,
main
right?
guy.
His he's like, I'm TSA. What was it? TSA something? Like, he was yo.
He's like, I'm TSA. It's not.
Oh,
I don't
something,
remember the
something. Like,
jokes, man.
I don't remember. I
Yeah,
don't remember the jokes, but he was hilarious in that movie, bro. That
he
movie,
kind of made the movie.
and there's nothing like seeing a horror movie in the hood, because that was technically. I mean, it's not really. It's kind of the hood because a lot of people from the hood go to Atlas Mall, go to that theater. So yo, it was like, yo, don't go there. Were you stupid? This and that. The best. I love that shit because it doesn't make you scared either anymore. Like, you start laughing. Like, that's another. That was a great time in the movies. I remember when we went, and then afterwards it started pouring. Remember that time?
What movie was that?
No, it was Get
Was Get
Out.
Out?
It was Get Out, if I'm not mistaken. Cause we got out of the theater and the shit started fucking pouring hard, bro.
Yeah, it probably was Get Out. Yeah, it was. It was raining hard.
And we were like, yo, we were just chilling out on the balcony, just watching the freaking rain and shit like that. That was one. That was a pretty dope night. We used to go get Auntie Anne's and shit. Was it Auntie Anne's?
Yeah, the pretzel bites, man.
Oh my god, I could use some pretzel bites right now. To be honest, I could use that shit right now, bro. Them
with,
shit.
with the cheese sauce.
But another movie that's coming out on streaming that I'm like I like it. I think it's gonna be very funny. But Coming to America,
Coming to America.
I think it's gonna be funny. Well, the thing I'm nervous about is the PG-13 rating.
No, I
The
thought it was
original,
still rated R.
the original is rated R, and this one's PG-13, and that is what's getting me a little bit nervous about the film. I'm not gonna lie, because I watched the trailer and I like the direction that they're going. Because the direction is they go, he's looking for his son because he has a son in America. He goes, finds his son, and he brings him back to Zamunda, right? And the whole thing is like, I think it takes place more in Zamunda than it does back in America. To be honest, if 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 the trailer is any like indication, that's what it feels like. And so he goes back to Zamunda, and he starts teaching his son like the ropes and everything like that. But then also his daughter, I think his eldest daughter, wants to be the ruler of Zamunda. But of course, in that type of society, women don't rule, right? But people are like kind of saying like maybe you should break that. Like, she really wants to rule and she deserves or whatever. That's what. So the movie looks like promising, like in that aspect. But I hope it's funny, and I have faith in Eddie Murphy. I always think he's funny, even like I'm just scared. I'm scared they're gonna fuck it up. Not gonna
I,
lie.
I didn't even know it got the PG-13 rating.
Yeah,
But
I'm gonna double check, but I'm pretty sure that's what it.
but honestly, it shouldn't make a difference because with the first film, the only thing that really made it rated R was that it just had females nude,
Yeah, a
and it
couple of
was
other
just
sex. Like,
a little yeah, and a little more cursing. That's all it was.
yeah, yeah.
They can find a way how to not have it for
If you're
part two, which
if you're
it's not needed.
Yeah, if you're funny, it shouldn't matter. But it gets you a little nervous because to go from rated R to PG-13 is like, ugh, I don't know, maybe because I like when Eddie Murphy goes full out, like when he goes full,
Full out raw.
no,
Eddie Murphy raw.
yeah, no holding back, no nothing. So I'm a little concerned from that. But like you said, like the first one didn't really have anything crazy, like any crazy shit, like any crazy cursing and everything like that. And then you also have to look at like I take this going back to Marvel. Marvel, all their movies are PG-13, and their movies are funny as shit. Like they have really good comedy. So it's all about just executing your comedy. That's it. And I have faith in Eddie Murphy and shit. I'm excited to see all the characters come back. And I'm just glad that it's on streaming service. I don't have to pay for it. So if I hate it, I hate it. It's not like I went and spent money on it.
I just hope it's not. I hope it does its justice because it's part two to a movie that came out damn near almost 20 years ago.
No, bro. It's like 30 years
30
ago.
years, yeah, it's
It's a
30
long
years.
time. Wait, hold. When did this movie came out? This movie came out.
Oh yeah, you're
90?
right. Like no, like 90, 91, I think. Yeah, you're right. No, actually no, 89, 88 or 89.
88. It came out 88, bro. So that movie's like 32 years old. That's a long time to do a sequel,
A
you know?
sequel.
And the thing about it is a lot of those sequels that are like 20 plus years in between are usually not good. So I'm just hoping and praying this is like the different case, you know. We'll see on March. What does it come out? March, I want to say March 5th. It comes out March 5th. So
that's like a couple of weeks.
yeah, right around the corner. Right around the corner, bro.
And when does King Kong and Godzilla come out? In May?
King Kong comes out in March as well.
Oh.
Yep. There's gonna be a lot of shit coming out, bro. A lot of shit coming out in March because you got Falcon and Winter Soldier. You have Coming to America. You have Godzilla versus Kong. It's a lot of good shit coming up, man. Like it's gonna be an interesting few few months, and I just love movies, man. I love movies, and like I can't wait to like. There's some movies that I still like want to see that I haven't seen yet. Like this is a movie called Nomadland. There's a lot of people talking about that might be front runner for Best Picture, which I gotta see. Is starring Frances McDormand, directed by Chloe Zhao. I think that's how you say her name, and she's directing the Eternals as well, which is the new Marvel, that new Marvel show not show movie that's coming out as well. So it's a lot of exciting things. I just is there any like new movies that you've seen this so far this year, bro, in 2021?
Not really. No. Well, it's because I haven't really. I'm just so behind because since movie theaters locked down, I'm just so behind with what's coming out and what's in.
A lot of people, even me, even a lot of people in the movie, like this whole thing when people talk about movies and stuff like that. Even a lot of people have been backed up. A lot of people didn't see a lot of the films that came out in 2020 because of shit that happened. Like, but a movie that I saw was it Friday? Yeah, last Friday. The Little Things, the movie with Denzel Washington, Rami Malek, and Jared Leto.
Let's get into that because.
Did you see it?
I did not see it yet.
Okay,
but
I'm not gonna give any spoilers. I'm not gonna give any spoilers for this movie
because all I'm hearing is bad things about the movie. I'm hearing very bad things about the movie, and I'm a little heartbroken because Denzel is my guy, man. Yeah. Denzel Washington, I feel like he never could do any wrong.
Yeah. All right, so we talk about it right now. I'm not gonna spoil it, but it's about a cop in California, Central Valley, California, and he has to follow up on a case that's happening down in LA. So he goes down there, and when he goes down there, he finds out that this string of murders is almost identical to what he went through down there because he was a former LA detective as well. So it connects like that, and he meets up with Rami Malek, who's the head detective, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know the terms, whatever, but he's like the head detective there, and they help each other like try to find out what's happened. But that's all I'm gonna say for now. Denzel, Denzel's Denzel, and no matter if it's the terrible movie or a really good movie, he's always good in it. So if you coming for the Denzel performance, it's good. Rami Malek, I didn't really care for too much in this movie. I don't know, his voice kind of bugged the shit out of me, but the his character was like one kind of one note for me, and
Jared
Jared
Leto.
Leto, Jared Leto was just playing himself. A fucking weirdo. Like, Jared Leto was Jared Leto was weird as shit in this movie. Like he was a creepy bastard, and I know it was a good performance, but it was not. They gave him they nominated him in the Golden Globes for an actor, and I was like, come on now. Like, I don't think it was that good to be like nominated for an award. But to me, the whole story just felt so old, like 90s kind of tired ass storyline that people that this has been like done so many different times. So it was kind of like unoriginal and kind of boring, and the ending was just like why? Like it just I don't it's not I don't have reviews about it besides like the acting was good, but I don't know. Like I wouldn't recommend
What do you give it?
if I have to give it a rating of out of 5 stars, I will have to go 2 out of 5.
What?
Yep.
Oh my god.
2 out of 5. I mean, I recommend you watch it because I honestly like everybody has a different opinion on films, and I know there's a lot of bad films that I love. Listen, Godzilla, the one from 1998, the one
Oh,
that
that movie was terrible.
everybody universally hates, I fucking love that film. You know why? Because it's nostalgic to me. Like I remember getting the backpack to that, and I remember watching it as a kid, so it brings me back to that time. So
And
I love that movie.
Godzilla 2000 was terrible as well, man.
Godzilla 1998. That's the one. That's the one that he looked like a
Oh,
wizard and shit like that. That he was in New York City and he was going through
yeah, yeah.
and he laid all the eggs in Madison Square Garden and shit like that. I was like, oh shit, Madison Square Garden. Like I love that movie, bro. And I still watch it like today, but people brag on that shit. And to me, I say them. I'm saying it with my chest. I'm saying it loud, bro. That's the best That's the best Godzilla movie. Period, bro. Period, baby. It's better than King. It's better than Godzilla and the King of Monsters. Fuck that shit. You already know, bro. But nah, there's a lot. Listen, You Got Served is a bad movie, but do I love it? Hell yeah.
I never really seen You Got Served, man.
You never seen You Got Served?
No, I never seen. I seen Stomp the Yard, but I never seen You Got Served.
Fuck Stomp the Yard. Stomp the Yard is trash.
Oh, hey. Stomp the Yard was actually a good movie.
Stomp the Yard compared to You Got Served is trash.
Even though Chris Brown got killed in like the
Chris Brown, let's talk about that shit. Chris Brown was in all the trailers and they hyped him up like, oh shit, Chris Brown's gonna be the main dude. And then spoiler alert, he got killed in like the first 10 minutes of the film. I was like, yo, trash, bro. Get out of here with that shit, bro. You Got Served was the shit, man. Omarion fucking going ham, like pop locking, whatever, doing that shit, like freaking Marcus Houston going like freaking
Icebox, baby.
Hey, Marcus Houston doing for Lil Saint and shit like, yo, bro, come on, man. You haven't seen You Got Served?
I've never seen it, man.
You don't know? Do you know the reference "Do It for Lil Saint"?
What?
No, see, you don't know that. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here. Pa fuera. That's it. That's it. You're done, bro. I'm telling you, I love that movie, bro. It's the dance.
I'm gonna actually see it on my days off this week.
See that shit, bro. See that shit. The thing is, it might be because it's definitely out. It's definitely
it's outdated.
It's definitely early 2000s.
That's like 2005.
But it's so the movie, like the story itself, is trash. It is. But there's like 2 moments in that film that are not 2 moments. There's like 1 moment that's really powerful in that movie when it gets them all together at the end or whatever like that. It gets everything. It gives them focus or whatever. You know what I'm talking about when you see it. And the dancing, bro. The dancing is definitely what you go see that movie for. Like, Omarion is just beast in that shit, and it was fun. It was a fun ass movie to watch, man, and I still love it.
There was a movie. I don't remember. Is it? How many movies did You Got Served come out with?
One.
It was just one.
There's
So
been-
what's the?
There's
What's
been
the, there's another.
Step Up. You talking about Step Up
Yes.
with Channing Tatum? The one. The
Yes.
first one?
Okay. Now that's the movie. That's the movie that I did see. Step
Yeah.
Up. And I seen. I don't think I saw the first one, but I saw part 2 and part 3.
Yeah, I like Step Up. I haven't seen anything past part 1, to be honest though. But yeah, you have that. You have You Got Served. You have what was the other one that you just said before? You have Stomp the Yard.
Yard.
Only the first one is good. I like Stomp the Yard. I'm not gonna lie. I like Stomp the
I
Yard.
thought was good,
But
man. What are you
I like-
trying to come at me?
It ain't better than You Got Served, bye. No, I'm telling you, I don't care what everybody says.
you got the betas.
Cause you had
Bait-
B2K in that
bait.
shit, bro. You had B2K in the freaking bum 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 bum. That's all I wanna see. Baby, show me. Baby, turn around and let me see that. They go bum bum bum. We turned this into a music podcast real quick. But nah, bro, I love that movie, man. That movie is so good to me. I love that. I love that shit. Any movies that you think that you love, that you can remember, that you think is like universally hated, well, has a bad Rotten Tomatoes score and shit like that. What do you think? I know there's more movies
Man.
that I know that are freaking
Yeah,
terrible.
there's movies that are terrible, but I just like it.
Yeah. I have one right off the bat right now.
Man, I think it would. There's a lot of movies. Man.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you another one.
Yo, traffic, looking for my chapstick, feeling kind of car sick. There's a Ford Maverick.
You don't know what that's from?
Wait, that's wait. That's What was this?
That's a $1 million song right there. Yo, come on, bro.
I don't remember. Man.
I'm gonna tell you, fuck it. Malibu's Most Wanted.
Oh yeah, I've seen that movie.
That's what I'm talking about. It's
That movie's terrible.
movie. It's a terrible movie, but I love it.
That movie's terrible.
I love that film. It's terrible, but it's terribly good. There's another listen, I think in our community, and like, cause we grew up, White Chicks is freaking hilarious, right? But for some reason, people don't like it.
People don't like White Chicks?
People don't like White Chicks, and I just recently found that out. Like, you go on Rotten Tomatoes. I'm gonna go on Rotten Tomatoes right now, right? And go look up freaking White Chicks, bro. And I'm gonna show you the score they give White Chicks. White Chicks. Let's see. That came out in 2004. It has a 15% on Rotten Tomatoes. Hold up.
My God.
A 15% on Rotten Tomatoes, bro.
But it was a good movie.
Yeah, but I you know what it is? I think it's the whole dressing up as white girls and shit like that. I don't know. I love that movie. I think that movie is freaking hilarious and just like untouchable.
There is a movie. I just can't get it on, and like there's so many terrible movies that I've seen that I was like,
that
you know
we
what?
love.
It's not bad.
It's true though. There's a lot of movies that you like. Oh, yo, there's a lot of movies that when I was younger I loved, right? And I still love to this day. And I never knew that people didn't like it. Like,
I would have to say maybe Superbad. But people like that movie.
People love Superbad.
People love it. Yeah, people love Superbad. But it wasn't. Superbad. Yeah, you know what? That's a bad one.
What is your favorite movie is what? One of your favorite movies?
My favorite movie of all time?
No, but one of your favorite movies is Scary Movie 2, right?
Yes.
That's 15% on Rotten Tomatoes.
That was a good movie though.
That's what I'm saying.
So what's all the hate with the Wayans brothers, man?
Yo,
Hey, Wayans brothers getting any love, man?
Why you hate? The first scary movie got 53%. Okay, that's a little bit average. But the second one got 15, and I feel like that's the funniest one.
Well, part one is hilarious.
Part one is hilarious, but part two with the Exorcist and
part two was
with the little
most,
hand and shit.
Part two was the most classic one.
I haven't seen that movie in years though, too. Like, but that movie is, oh my god. But the part one is hilarious too. What's up? What's up? With screaming.
Yeah, I loved it.
But there's a lot of we have to do we'll probably do a segment, bro, of movies that we love that have bad Rotten Tomato scores and why we love them and why they should be rated higher. That'll be good, bro. We could do that in the future. Today's gonna be a little shorter podcast. We love talking about movies and stuff like that, but hopefully, like during the rest of the year, we should be having more movies coming out. And I feel like 2021 is starting to get a little bit better, like with vaccines rolling out and stuff like that. So hopefully, that will help. That will help. Yeah, get your shots, people. Please take the vaccine. Don't be a little bitch. Take the vaccine, bro. Like, get out of here. And if you from New York, and you take the freaking A train, go take the freaking vaccine. You already immune. You please go take the vaccine.
Say with your chest. Don't be.
You've been through worse shit. Like, but nah. We're gonna end it right. We're gonna end it here. If you enjoyed watching the show, if you enjoyed right
before we go, I found the movie.
Oh, he got it.
Austin Powers Gold member.
Oh, let me find out. It's Rotten Tomato score. What you like about what do you like about it? I love all three of them.
It was just hilarious, man.
Faja, can you hear me? Faja. Let me see. It came out in 2002. Damn, 53%. Like the first scary movie. 53%.
Oh, so it's
average. It's in the middle. So
it's in the middle, but I like that movie.
Me too. I love that movie. I love all three of them. But without further ado, we're done for today. But if you enjoyed the podcast and you go watch the first 2 episodes that we have up, the first episode is us talking about music and Bad Bunny and kind of showing you what we're all about. The second episode is about gaming and like some of our favorite moments in gaming, some of our favorite games, our top 5 favorite games of 2020. And today was we're giving a little talk about movies, a little talk about what's going on in our lives right now. And if you did like the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Also share it with your friends and family. What else, Kels?
Comment, like, subscribe. Do a little dance for the stuff for the what is it? For the You Got Serves in the step up.
Do it for Lil Saint, please. You know what? Can you just do it for Lil Saint?
Do it for Lil Saint.
Do it for Lil Saint, baby. All right? So, without further ado, if you loved us, you already know what to do. But if you didn't, pa fuera!
Pa fuera!